How are you? Nice to have you.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm stoked to be here.
I'm so excited, and I love the song. Oh my gosh, I love the sound. You're in WA. What time is it there? It's still early, isn't it?
It's 5:08 here in the afternoon. But having said that, I was up at 4:00 this morning shooting a music video with Jay Sini, and we had to come sunrise. So it's been a long day.
Oh my gosh, we could have changed days. There's so much.
So good. Got to keep going.
That's the fun. It is, isn't it? That's what we do. We just keep going, and then next week we'll crash. Like it's never like the next day. It's always a few days later.
Yes.
Robert, thank you for jumping in. You said you were in Brisbane last week and you saw Lee Kernaghan and Tori. I haven't seen this current tour. I will be in a couple of weeks, but I haven't seen it. What was it like? Did you enjoy it? Tell us a bit. I know we're going to start about your music stuff, but now you're talking about music, doing the music video and things with Jay. Can you tell us anything? Was it a good day? Did it go well? Smooth?
Oh, it's so good. I'm so excited. It just he just got in touch with me a couple of weeks ago and was like, I'm going to be in WA for Strumming Bird. Do you have any videos that you want to do? And I was like, actually, I do. I do have a song. It won't be out for quite a while, probably like next March or something. But
Yes.
I just thought I'd catch him while he was here because it's a song that I wrote about the town that I live in. So I thought, why not get him to come and shoot it here?
Yeah. And you have to grab him when he's available because I don't know if there's anybody in the world that's as busy as him. Oh my God. He's everywhere. He's everywhere, that man.
Right. So, like, he's wild.
Did you go into I know you probably can't tell us a lot because it's not released, but did you go into the film clip with the ideas? Like, did you have in mind what you wanted to do, or did you leave the creating up to him and his designs?
Yeah, I had an idea. He brought more ideas. So, yeah, it's really good.
I love that. I always love seeing it come to life. So excited. Well, I can't wait. Well, hopefully in March we'll be able to have you back on the show and we can talk more about it when it's done. Because we haven't got to have you on the show before, which I was really excited. I love it when we get new people coming on. Tell us a little bit about you. I know the song that you're just releasing tells a bit about your family history, but tell us about how you got into music and what sort of led you down this path.
Yeah, so thanks for having me. I'm very excited. It's always nice to chat to someone new, and I have seen a few of your interviews, so I'm stoked that I finally got to have a chat.
We were very excited too.
Yeah, so I started music very young. I was just a music lover as a toddler. Apparently, I was the kid, always dancing and stuff, dancing along to the music, bopping along.
Always country, or was you a mix?
To be honest, it was probably anything. And just live music probably as well.
Yes.
Thanks, Robert. Great time at telephone. And anyway, so I brought a tiny violin home from school when I was 5, and I proceeded to play the same song for a whole year. I was talking to her about it this morning, actually. I was like, if that was me, I would have been like, absolutely.
Yes. No, practice outside and down the back somewhere.
In the violin, you're not playing it ever again. Anyway, good. And she said I was so cute that, like, how could I not play it? So that was good. And then throughout primary school, I played a whole heap of different instruments. I played the flute and the clarinet. And I always loved to sing. So that was pretty good. I was not very good at singing, but my mum is a terrible singer, and so is my dad. So the fact that I just had even a hint of like a little talent, a little bit of the fact I could sing in tune, my mum was like, yes, you should keep going. So that was nice. And then I started singing lessons in high school, as well as piano lessons. And then finally got into guitar when I was 18. I wanted to be just like Missy Higgins. She was like the first favorite ever. So I taught myself guitar, and then
you taught yourself. Wow.
Oh, look, and still to this day, this was quite some time ago now, still to this day, people are like, you taught yourself, didn't you? How do you play that chord? That's so bizarre. It's wrong.
It's background, but it works. If it works, it works.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was it. So after I started playing guitar, I started writing songs not long after. And then, like very soon got into the waves. And then very soon after that was Sarah Stora's #1 fan. And she was like my first foray into country music, really. So, yeah, it's got all.
That's not about way to get into the industry, isn't it?
Yes.
Pretty good introduction. I know that you did get to open for Sarah recently with her tour. So you met in Tamworth? Is that where you originally met Sarah?
It's fair to say that. So I was at the Academy in Tamworth in January, and so after Academy, you perform at the opening concert on the opening night, and Sarah was performing as well. And so me and another girl went and accosted her, and we're like, "Oh my God, I love you!" And she was like, "Oh, cool!" And talking about the fact that she was coming to WA, and then she was like, "Do you want to open my show?" And I was like, "Yes."
You're not going to say no to that.
Yeah,
sure.
So that was great.
I'll see if I'm free on that day. Yeah.
I was like, "Do you want to hear me sing, or do you want to just want to do it?"
That sounds like... Oh, that's great. If you're on that show and you've made Academy, I guess she knows you're at a certain level to have gotten in through those stages, hasn't she? That's a nice, safe choice. Did you enjoy doing it, or did it all just go so quickly that you kind of just blurred?
Oh, what the opening of the show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was probably the most nervous I've ever been when I did the first show. So it was 3 shows. And I was like, oh my God. But I got to sing on stage with her as well at the end, which was like, so she texted me a few weeks before and was like, should we sing a song together? And I was like, sure. I'm like, okay. And she just like, all right, we'll do this song. And I was like, oh, okay. So that was incredible. So the first show I was horrified. And then I got off stage and I was like, oh my God, you're so good. I love all of your songs. That's amazing. And I was like, oh, okay, we're good now. And so that was fun.
After you can enjoy it, you get that moment out of the way, and then you're right. Yeah, absolutely. And telethon, how did that come about? I love always every year after telethon, you hear so many fun stories from during, afterwards, when everyone's tired and great. Like there's just so many stories that come out of telethon. How did that you become involved, and was it fun? Did you enjoy it?
It was hilarious. Like I just applied thinking, like I just throw my hat into all of the rings. And I was like, oh, that'd be fun to play on telethon. I'll give it a crack. I couldn't do it last year. I had planned a gig on the same weekend, so I didn't end up applying. And I was like, oh, I'll do it next year. So yeah, I did. Didn't think anything of it. And then they were like, yeah, we'd love to have you. And I was like, oh, okay. So they gave me a performance slot of between 5 and 7 in the morning. And I was like, hopefully 5, because that's very early for a Sunday morning. So I ended up playing just after 6:30. So that was pretty good. There was like not many people in the crowd, but I got a lot of messages after from heaps of family and friends actually watching. So that was really nice. It is especially special in our family. My niece was diagnosed with leukemia when she was 2. She's now 9 and totally fine. But yeah, it was very stressful, and the Children's Hospital lot for her. So it's nice to be part of telethon.
And give back. And yeah, it is. It's such an important thing too. It tells them they make such a difference because they do raise so much money each year. So it really helps. Like it's incredible.
Every year a new record, and this year was 90 million. So that's a lot of money.
Ridiculous amount of money, isn't it? Like I don't think you can imagine that many dollars in your bank. So like the difference that can do. And it keeps it running each year. And you're right, every year it just keeps growing. But also the thing with telethon, the amount of the artists that you see and the entertainment industry, like there's so many people that just come out and are so happy to just give up their time to go and do it and just make it so much fun, and it just helps. It's such a great thing to see everyone doing, and being in the same place at once as everybody's even nicer as well.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. Yeah, so I love being part of it, and hopefully I'll get to do it again next year and years to come.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're close enough. So are you WA born? You always lived in WA?
Yes, I was born in Perth and lived in Perth until I was 12, and then my sister and brother are quite a bit older than me, and I was like the family horse girl, and always wanted to live in the country. And I was like, I went to an all-girls private school until year 7, and I was like, this is not my vibe. So I was getting really into horses, and asked my family if I could go to boarding school in the country. So that's what I chose to do when I was about 10. So I went when I was 12 and did high school in a town that's like an hour away from where I live now. And just was there until I finished school. I boarded during the week and then was home on the weekends riding horses. So,
Oh, wow. So you got lots and lots of inspirations and things you can write about, lots to tell us. Yeah. I know that you're sitting there with your guitar. Would you still do a song for us?
I'd love to.
I was like, I will give you the room and let you do whatever you like. I just can't wait to hear. So
I have my merch on for my new song, and it really ties in well with being a horse girl, as the only horse girl of the family.
So it has to be.
Yeah, with my grandfather, Ray Williams, who started El Cabello Blanco. So I decided to write a song about him, which is my new thing.
I'll let you have the room. I'll see you in a moment.
Okay. This is a story of my grandfather. I used so wild you won't believe this. Taylor was a butcher, a father, a businessman. Tip-top might have been a statewide thing, but if you're from where I am, and if you were here in the 70s, you know all about my grandfather Ray and his Spanish horse parade. El Cabello Blanco was the hardest place for folks to go. Andalusian Mardi Gras, I swear you never seen anything like El Cabello Blanco. No one could claim he was uncomplicated, with a wife at home and an eye that wandered, a traveller, a seeker, a unique thinker. Ray had a mind for the next big thing, but he always had time for anyone, no matter where they came from. I wish that I got to know Ray and spend the day. El Cabello Blanco was the hardest place for folks to go. Andalusian Mardi Gras, I swear you never seen anything like El Cabello Blanco. Like old tales, this far-fetched, the circumstances of his untimely death divide the family to this day. Was it him, was it her? No one could ever quite say. El Caballo Blanco was the hardest place for folks to go, and illusion Mardi Gras. I swear you've never seen anything like El Caballo Blanco. You wanna come back? You wanna come back again and again to El Caballo Blanco. You wanna come back again and again, again and again to El Caballo Blanco.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I love your voice. And I have the world's most scared cat in the world. I've never had a cat so terrified in life. And she, as soon as you started singing, she was up. She was trying to get to the computer. She was like right into that. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so frightened of the world. It's just like straight into you. That is fantastic. Good girl. I don't think she'll stay on my knee for long. She's already wiggling and stuck. There you go. Good girl. That I love that song, and I love the story behind it. You wrote that with Greta Zilla. Did you take that to the table with already had those ideas behind it, or how did it all evolve?
Yeah, so funny. It actually, the idea for it started the weekend that I was supporting Star. I was in my mum's place in Perth, surrounded by all her things, and someone had said one of my mum's friends had said something to my sister about Ray, my grandpa, and like how he was a lovely guy. And I don't know, like I hadn't really thought about him that much, and that kind of hit me. And then being surrounded by all my mum's stuff, as well as like being, like surrounded by songwriting as well. So I came up with a song actually that was completely different to that one, that told kind of a different kind of story about Ray. And I had hit Greta up to write a different song with me. And that's what we were supposed to do. And then I showed her the song that I'd written, and she was like, oh my God, that's an amazing story. I reckon we could do something with this. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I think it was meant to be.
I was going to say that it was just meant to be, wasn't it? Do you feel, because you didn't get to meet your grandfather, did it make you feel like you know him better, writing and thinking that deeply into everything that was around you?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, I think. Yeah, I mean, I suppose when you have that story in your family from the moment you're born, it kind of becomes quite normal, as a kid, like, oh yeah, doesn't this happen to everyone? And then you start telling people about it, and they're like, what? And then what happened? Oh my God, this is amazing. And you're like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool then. So it's nice. And it's been really nice to bring it up. My mum is one of 5 girls, and so it's been nice to bring it up for her and her sisters. Kind of bring it back into the, into everyone's thoughts. And it's been amazing the amount of people that have memories of being at El Caballo Blanco. I actually wrote it with the one in Perth in mind, and so it started in Perth, and then he quickly took it to Sydney. So I wrote it with the one in Perth in mind, but then when I went to record it, Josh Schubert did the drums for it, as he does with all of that.
Yes, yeah.
And I remember that place when I was a kid, because he's from New South Wales.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. And then so a lot of people from Sydney have probably more memories than even the one in WA. So it's been really cool. It's a lot further reaching than I initially thought. So
it's incredible, isn't it? And especially in a time where it wasn't as easy to reach so much, because now you can kind of reach the world easily. There's social media, there's the internet, there's all these things that make that easier now. When you stop and think that back then it had that wider reach when it wasn't easy to do, like that's incredible in itself. We don't realize how hard that would have been, you know.
Yeah, everyone does speak about the ads being on TV constantly. So I think the advertising budget was quite huge. So obviously that worked.
It works. See, it does work. There's still method there, isn't there? We need to remember that. I absolutely love the song. I love the sound, and I love ballads, and I love, you know, that the storytelling behind it. So it's so glad when you came on. I really enjoyed that. You were saying you've got more music coming next year. What has the rest of 2025 got in store for you?
So I'm playing a festival in a couple of weeks, actually, just down in the southwest of WA, which will be really nice. It's about an hour and a half, I think, from where I live. Ella Hooper is headlining, so that's pretty fun. And yeah, it's an all-women festival. It's called the Wild Village Festival, so I'm playing there. And then I have 2 Andy Penko supports. He's coming.
We love him.
Yeah, he's coming to WA, and I actually wrote the song that I did the video clip for today. Is a song I wrote with a lady who Andy has done a bit of writing with as well. Her name's Kath Stewart. Yeah, we wrote this beautiful song, and so I got in touch with Andy, and I was like, I wrote a song with Kath, and I saw you coming to WA. I'd love to support you. So yeah, I've got a couple of supports.
Lovely. We absolutely love it. Jonathan just put a message, and he said that he's in Scotland this week for some music and entertainment. I've always wanted to go to Scotland. It would be so beautiful. Oh, I have so lucky. Send us photos.
On a road trip with my brother for one night. Oh 18. It was cool.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? I've always wanted, anywhere over there would be amazing to see, but like, wow. Very sorry, we were talking but I was just like, oh, that sounds amazing. I wish I was there. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it'd be any colder than here tonight. It was lovely today. Now I'm freezing.
Unbelievable here.
It's What are you getting at this time of year? What's normal for you guys?
It's all seasons, all the time. It's very much like Melbourne weather here, actually. Like, I live 10 minutes from Margaret River. Do you know, when I was in Tasmania, it was actually just as cold in Tasmania as it had been at home. So, you know, yeah.
A lot of people that move there from here come back saying it's not much different. And you're like, it doesn't make sense because the colds are sort of as extreme, I guess. And the thing here too is, we always say it, you know, people come to Tassie and they burn because it might say that it's only 20 degrees or 25, but our 25 is really harsh. So it feels.
You're closer to the ozone hole, aren't you?
A lot. Yes. So it's a lot different. Like, you wouldn't want to work out in you know, anything above 32. You'd be struggling. Whereas, you know, you can do that around the country, but here you can't. You've got to find ways around that.
You can absolutely do that in Sydney and Brisbane. That's totally fine. It's funny because on the south coast of WA, the sun is the same. Like, it's so scorching.
Same. Yep.
So good. And you're like, oh my God, why am I so burnt? And it's
amazing how much difference it makes. I actually, until I sort of started seeing so many artists come down from the mainland, I always knew that you always said you'll get burnt down here, but you didn't realize how extreme it was until you sort of travel for music and you're like, oh, this is different. Like, it says it's 30 degrees. This doesn't feel like 30 degrees. Like, what's wrong with you? But yes.
Yeah. Actually is not that different over here. So at the moment there's a big storm brewing. So it's warm today, but then tomorrow I looked at the forecast and it's freezing again. So
it's that weather where you get sick because your body gets teased because you get a nice day and then it goes back to cold, and it's like you end up with a cold and sick because your body's confused and doesn't know what to do.
I have a 13-year-old son. And he loves to be outside, and he's just like so. He's like, it needs to stop rain. So tired of the rain. Oh, I just want to go outside.
Just go out and get wet. It's too cold to get wet. Yeah, that's right. Like, does he enjoy music? Does he play?
Do you know what? He actually. So I've got 2 boys, 15 and 13. the 15-year-old taught himself bass
Wow.
and taught himself guitar. So he dabbles, doesn't want to have lessons, doesn't like being told what to do, a bit like his mother. So he's just doing his own thing and he loves it. The 13-year-old doesn't have the attention span to sit still, but actually is quite musical and did pick up guitar. We went on a family holiday around Australia a couple of years ago. And we went to Tamworth last year, so it was like the really, really hot one. And we were in our caravan. It was so hot. But yeah,
it really was this time. Oh my God.
We saw a kid on stage who was 12 and playing guitar and singing, and I was like, "What's wrong with you two? Lazy." Go back to the caravan and learn guitar, and they both picked it up super quick. So I think the 13-year-old could pick it up again. If you were to impress the ladies, you know.
Yes, exactly. It does, and it really does impress the ladies. It doesn't matter how old you get, it does still impress them. It's amazing. It works. Oh my gosh, how much fun would that be going to the and doing all the interviews over there? I would love that. Jonathan would definitely make that happen. I would have so much fun. I do need to get a passport though. That's something I have to do because mine expired when COVID started. It was needing to be updated, and I was like, well, there's no point when you don't know how long. Like, paying for something I can't even leave my own state. Yes, I do need to get onto that. So you've got a bit of a busy rest of the year, and are you heading to Tamworth again next year?
Yeah, I'm sure I am. So yeah, I have quite a few shows already locked in. I was doing my Eventatron the other day to make sure it was all in the gig guide.
We've all been racing to that guide this week, haven't we? Getting it all in,
closing. Oh my God. So I have a couple of TSA shows. So that's exciting. I haven't done them before. I'm doing, I think, all of them actually with my friend Paul Ricketts. So that's really fun. He's someone I made friends with at Academy. And that's the rest of them. The one on the Wednesday, the 21st, is actually supporting Greta Zilla at her show. So I'm very excited about that.
You'll love that one. Are you going to do Cavalcade if it's on? The parade on the Saturday morning?
Yeah, I always am like, I shouldn't be a part of that. So maybe I will this year. Yeah.
Well, I will let you know. We'll stay in touch and we'll get all the application in when it's due. That way we can know you'll be on it. It's lots of fun. You can jump on with us if you need. Doesn't worry us. We take lots of people on our flight, don't we, Scott? He's in the background. We take everybody. We love it. It's fun, and it's hard, which is so silly to say that at that time of the morning, but it's hot, and you go flat out because even though you've got a float that you're on and you're trying to pass out all the free stuff and see each other and take, kids want to see you as you go past and wave, and by the time you get past that 1.2 k's, you're absolutely wrecked. It's hot. It's like early in the morning, but it is fun. It's lots of fun being part of that.
Yeah, it does look fun.
Yes, so definitely we'll definitely make sure you get on that one. I cannot believe, like I told you, I'm really bad at timekeeping, didn't I? I'm really bad at it. So I hope you didn't have another interview that you had to rush off to. But thank you so much for coming on. I hope if you're in Tamworth, let's do a live one. Let's do a live chat in Tamworth in person. I know you've got shows at the Atrium. That's where we usually do our show, is in the Atrium Cafe. So come in and say hi. Let's book it. We'll stay in touch after the show, and we'll organise a time for you to come and have a chat in person. I love Tamworth because I finally get to meet everybody that's been on through the year in person, not through the screen. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Lots of fun. Definitely. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I can't wait. I hope you come back for your next song. I really can't wait to keep following along because you've got your EP coming. You've just finished recording your second EP, haven't you?
Yeah, so I did that down in your neck of the woods in Tassie with Matt Fell. So this will be my only single this year, and then I plan to release a few next year before the EP. So they're amazing songs. I can't stop listening to them. So I hope that means that they will be received well, but I'm sure it does because
I definitely. If you can listen to your own music, you know that it's good. because it takes a lot to be able to do that. And if you can do it, you know that if it can reach you, people will feel the truth because you can feel it. So you're right. Yes. Well, thank you so much. It was lovely having you to chat. And thank you, everybody, for jumping on. We do have another show for you tomorrow night. So we will, I think the ad for that one's actually already up. I have not sat down yet. So I will have a look and we'll make sure that's up for you guys as well shortly. But we will see you all tomorrow. And thank you again. It was lovely having you on.
Thank you so much. I had a great chat and we will do it again because this is really fun.
Lots of fun. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. See ya.